Thank you for purchasing Zolatone Counterpoint PFX. Light reflective mica flecks give this low VOC, water-based multicolor finish a soft, lustrous glow. Counterpoint's pearlescent effect brightens interior spaces and gives architectural details a diffuse inner light. But that's just part of the story. Counterpoint's small particle size allows it to be applied with the ease and economy of airless spray equipment. Add to that Counterpoint's class-leading durability, and you have a finish that's as practical as it is beautiful. This video will show you the basic techniques and equipment settings necessary to properly apply the Counterpoint Pearl Tone. With the proper surface prep and primer, Counterpoint can be applied to many surfaces for a distinctive look. For new construction sheetrock, we recommend a level 5 drywall finish or entire wall skin coat. Zolatone finishes are not waterproof and should not be used in wet areas such as showers or where there is standing water. As with every Zolatone product, Counterpoint requires a white primed surface using the Zolatone primer appropriate for the substrate and conditions. Never use a tinted primer or other undercoat. Tinted primer used under light reflective coatings will change the final color. This will make it impossible to match the standards and impossible to repair. We cannot stress this enough. Zolatone finishes require a white primed surface. To mix Zolatone products, there are 3 accepted methods: stirring, boxing, or using a handheld drywall mud mixer. Never under any circumstances should you use a mechanical mixing device. This will destroy the paintballs and ruin the finish. Remember, Counterpoint Pearl Tone finishes can settle during shipping and might require extra time when mixing. It is best before boxing to make sure the product is well mixed using a mud mixer or stir stick. And be sure not to strain. When you first open a can or pail of Counterpoint, you will see that the product may have settled. This does not mean it needs thinning. If you think the product needs thinning, stop and contact us. While it is okay to add up to 6 ounces of water per gallon when necessary, best results will be achieved if we can test the product first in our lab. A quick field test can also be performed. Spray a sample and check the fan size and particle size. If they are within spec, the product does not need thinning. Now that the paint is ready, let's take a look at your equipment. Counterpoint Pearl Tone has been designed to work with many existing airless pumps. But to achieve the specified look and finish, a few equipment minimums have been set. Your airless sprayer needs to be equivalent to a Graco Ultramax 495 or better, with a minimum flow rate of 0.54 gallons per minute and a narrow deadband run to stall. You must have a working pressure gauge. All pressure settings have been determined using a 50-foot, quarter-inch inter-diameter fluid hose, and at the end, you should have the Graco contractor spray gun with a 517 guard and tip. The 519 can also be used for faster application, but only if you're already comfortable applying the Pearl Tone. And always remember to follow the manufacturer's safety guidelines. Got all the gear? Let's get it set up. First, remove these filters: the manifold screen and the gun filter. Next, attach the mesh sock that was included with your order over the inlet screen. This is vital to prevent larger flecks of metallic from clogging the gun. Now we need to get paint into the system. Begin by priming the pump. With the spray tip removed, switch from prime to spray and watch for the paint to flow. Next, attach the 517 guard and tip. Slowly adjust until you reach the run pressure of 1300 to 1500 psi. At this point, you are ready to paint. On a scrapboard or masking paper, make a test spray to check fan pattern and particle size. Stand so the gun tip is 16 to 18 inches from the wall. Your fan spread should be roughly 16 to 18 inches, and the particle should be a close match to the spray out. If the particle does not match the spray out, adjust the pressure to reduce or enlarge particle size. A higher pressure will make the particles smaller. Last, be sure to monitor your run to stall to avoid large fluctuations in pressure or deadband. Now you're ready to apply. Counterpoint Pearl Tone is a 2-step cross-lap application. Begin by working in a section as wide as you can comfortably spray and work west to east or east to west, depending on the wall. Work with a 50% overlap with each pass. Feather the edges slightly to prevent banding. For the second lap, begin at the same point as the first lap and apply north to south. For this part, you will just walk the length of the wall until finished. Keep a 50% overlap with each pass and a slight feathering to prevent banding. At this point, the paint needs to be dry to the touch before applying the second coat. This usually takes between 1 to 2 hours. And at this time, you'll want to check the color with the control sample. When dry to the touch, then apply the second coat. For the second coat, the settings remain the same, but you can move at a slightly faster pace. First lap, east to west, 50% overlap, feather the edges. Second lap, north to south, 50% overlap, feather the edges. When the entire wall is complete, check the particle size against the spray out. Also, make sure the wall has uniform coverage and there are no obvious voids or blotchy areas. Cleanup is the same as with other water-based paints, but be sure to follow the manufacturer's cleaning recommendations. If you feel you need further training, please contact us. We have dedicated technical representatives who can meet with you and provide a more intensive look at the Zolatone finishes and application process. Let's recap. Counterpoint Pearl Tone can be applied to many surfaces but requires a level 5 drywall surface. It is a two-step, cross-lap application designed to go on quickly and easily. Zolatone finishes are designed to be stirred, not shaken or mechanically mixed. All Zolatone products require a white prime surface using the appropriate Zolatone primer. We highly recommend creating a mock-up for the specifier before application. Application instructions, including pressure settings, are included in the application guide and on the paint can label. And last, remember we are always available to help. If at any time you have a question or problem, stop and give us a call. Your success is our success.